So I've got 5 new updates about the Galaxy Watch Ultra 2 and the Watch 9, and one of them says Samsung is doing something absolutely insane with this watch. Let's get into it. What's up guys, Sal here. So first up, we've already seen the official images of the Watch Ultra 2, and for the most part, the design hasn't changed much. The bezels are slimmer, which means the display is slightly bigger. But that's not the only display upgrade, because apparently Samsung is also giving this watch an insanely bright screen. According to Isoniverse on Weibo, the Galaxy Watch Ultra 2 will have a peak brightness of 5000 nits. To give you some context on how crazy that number is, the original Watch Ultra has a 3000 nit display, the S26 Ultra peaks at 2600 nits, and even Apple's latest Watch Ultra 3 tops out at 3000 nits. So yeah, 5000 nits on a smartwatch is absolutely insane. Now obviously you're not going to be staring at 5000 nits of brightness all the time. Peak brightness usually kicks in only under specific conditions, like when you're outside in direct sunlight. But that's exactly where this upgrade could make a huge difference. One of the biggest problems with smartwatches is visibility under harsh sunlight. You look at your watch to quickly check a notification or your workout stats, and sometimes you're basically staring at your own reflection. With 5000 nits of peak brightness, that shouldn't be much of a problem on the Watch Ultra 2. Of course, the big question is what that 5000 nit display does to battery life. Making the screen brighter is great, but not if you're constantly reaching for the charger. Thankfully, that shouldn't be much of a problem because Samsung is reportedly using its latest OCF or on-cell film OLED technology for the display. This next-gen panel is not only capable of much higher brightness, but it's also more power efficient and thinner than previous OLED panels. On top of that, Samsung is also including a massive 800 mAh battery, which is around 35% bigger than last year's model. So between the more efficient display technology, the bigger battery, and the newer hardware, battery life should still be pretty solid despite that insanely bright 5000 nit display. And what's also interesting is that Isoniverse claims the Watch Ultra 2 will come with an IP69K rating for dust and water resistance, which would be an upgrade over the original Watch Ultra's IP68 rating. Basically, IP69 means the watch is completely dust tight and can withstand close range, high pressure and high temperature water jets. It's pretty much one of the highest levels of protection you can get on a consumer device. Now, to be fair, I don't think most people actually need this level of protection unless you're planning to pressure wash your Galaxy Watch for some reason. IP68 is already more than enough for most people. But hey, it's an Ultra watch, and apparently Samsung wants this thing to survive just about anything you throw at it. Moving on, we also have some official leaks of the Watch Ultra 2 and the Watch 9. But this time, it's all about the bands Samsung is offering. And as you can see, there are plenty of options to choose from with different styles and colors for both watches. The Watch Ultra 2 gets some rugged looking options that fit the whole Ultra theme, while the Watch 9 gets a wider variety of sportier and more casual bands. So while the watches themselves may not look drastically different this year, Samsung is at least giving us plenty of ways to customize them. Moving on, we also have our first look at the new watch faces coming to the Watch 9 and the Watch Ultra 2. 5 new watch faces in total, including analog balance, dual digit, radial dashboard, dual clock info board, and an ultra performance face exclusive to the Watch Ultra 2. Most of these should also make their way to older Galaxy watches with One UI 9 watch update, while the ultra performance face could remain exclusive to the Ultra lineup. Next, if you're confused about what Samsung is going to call the new Ultra, whether it's the Watch Ultra 2, Ultra 3 or something else, then we finally have an answer. Samsung itself has accidentally confirmed the name through the latest Galaxy wearable app update. And yes, it's officially called the Galaxy Watch Ultra 2 alongside the regular Watch 9. Interestingly, the app doesn't mention a Watch 9 Classic anywhere, so it looks like Samsung could be skipping the Classic model this year. But hey, the good news is that Samsung is currently offering an $80 discount on the Watch 8 Classic and $150 off last year's Watch Ultra. So if you don't care about having the absolute latest model, these are actually some pretty good deals. I've tagged both watches right here if you want to check them out. Now Samsung is copying Apple again with this new feature on the S27 Ultra, and this time,
I'm not even mad. That's amazing.
Click here to find out why, and I'll see you there.